Hi, everyone. This is Amy Gillespie Doherty, and I am the lead author for the series, The Ancestors Within. And this book is all about ancestral patterns and repeat patterns that show up in our lives. So when you had that moment of saying, why does this keep happening to me? Or you know those people around you where they seem to have the same situation happening over and over again, that's where you are in the face of someone who's having a touch point with their ancestors. And the best way for me to explain it is this is where there's a situation their ancestors experienced, a trauma, something that was not resolved. For example, a sudden death of an infant, or having to rehome a child, to place a child for adoption, that maybe in our world that doesn't normally happen, but maybe all of a sudden we have to rehome our pet. Maybe we have to, we're moving into an apartment and we can't keep our pet with us. This is a reenactment of a situation that draws up the same emotional response and draws up the same words. Oh my God, I feel like such a bad parent. Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening to me. Why? Why do I have to give up my child? Why do I have to give up my baby? And so that's just one of a million examples. If you've ever been shut down at the bank, your ATM card won't work and you can't get your money out right when you need it, anything like that, you're probably having a reenacted touch point to your ancestry situation, maybe during the Depression, during the bank shutdowns. But these situations of repeating ancestral patterns happen all the time. And that's why I chose repeat patterns for the first book of The Ancestors Within. But July 7th, we're going to start writing the second volume. July 7th, we're going to talk about discovering and connecting with our ancestors. And this is everything from people who do it through visualization or shamanic journeying or ceremony, to those who research DNA, genetic genealogists, people who work in DNA testing, people who work in quantum physics, or even in some more paranormal aspects. I'm really looking for this second book to have 25 authors that bring unique perspectives, not only of discovering and connecting with our ancestors, but the multitude of ways, including scientific ways that we can, or biological ways that we can connect with our ancestry. And so we do have a few places left, and the application process is open. And I would love to see you put in an application, or just contact me and tell me a little bit about your aspect of working with ancestors. So let me tell you just a little bit about the semantics of these books. These are an anthology. 25 authors will have their names on the cover. 25 authors write contributing chapters about their own specific aspect of working with ancestors. And so the chapter is just like a chapter in any book. It's got your name, it's got your chapter title and subtitle. But the big thing about these books is this is a great way to connect with either a unique clientele or to present a unique aspect of your work. Let's say that you do a lot of different self-discovery work aspects with people, but one of them is working with ancestors. This is a way to write a brief chapter. It's about 2,500 words. So it's not really much more than a magazine article. I think this one is about 8 pages. And at the end, you have your biography. So you tell all about yourself, where you've come from, and your biography relating to ancestors. But also in here, you're going to create a tool. You're going to create a tool for the reader to follow, to tell them a little bit about a way that they can connect, discover, or understand their ancestors better. And in there, you're also going to include an online link back to you and more about your work. So this is really a great way to get your work in front of a whole new audience. And beyond that, what winds up happening is all 25 authors are out there working at expos, holistic fairs, DNA conferences, genealogy conferences. We're all out there presenting our book and explaining about our work, which means the other 25 authors, or the other 24 authors, are also getting promoted while we're out there talking about our work. The actual act of having 25 authors all in one book with very short, simple chapters for the reader to learn all new ways to connect with their ancestry, it's phenomenal. But also, maybe even most exciting is coming in November 7th to 11th of 2022 will be the Ancestral Summit. And each of our authors will be in the summit. It is 101 voices and perspectives of connecting with our ancestors. And there's going to be different panel discussions. There's going to be exhibitor booths, just like as if you were going to an expo. So you'll have your booth up, you'll have your work up again in front of all of the people. We also have a Facebook community that with the first book garnered 500 members and is on its rise for the second book as well. And so again, these are a very dedicated audience. The reviews we're getting on the first book are all about how they suddenly are seeing life aspects in a whole new way. So with the second book, we're really looking forward to people being able to connect and discover their ancestors, especially those who think they can't know their ancestors, like those who are adopted, or for some reason, maybe they have a grandparent who was a foundling or something where they think, well, I can't get any further than this. I'm stuck. There's no way to find my ancestry. And so the second volume, The Ancestors Within, Volume 2, Discover and Connect with Your Ancient Origins, is going to be all about that. So I'd love to see you in this book. Please complete the application, and it's only after completing the application and us having a short talk that that we can talk about that we'll talk about investment and return on investment for the book. And so I look forward to hearing from you very, very soon. Thank you all so very much.